Good morning. This is Beacon of His Light Ministry. I have a share for you this morning. We're going to go to Luke 12, starting at 2. We're going to read a couple verses there, and then we're going over to Revelation 12 to read that. And then I have a share of the conversation with the Most High this morning. You who have not learned, there is a call that God has in Isaiah 1:18 to come and reason with him. And then Jesus says again, my sheep hear my voice and listen. There's a call to commune in God. We communicate with him. Okay, so let's go to Luke 12, starting at 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in the darkness shall be heard in the light. That which ye have spoken in the ear in the closet shall be proclaimed on the housetop. I say unto you, my friend, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more they can do. But I will forewarn you, whom you shall fear. Fear him, which after he has killed has the power to cast ye into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. Then we're going to go to Revelation 12. Saints, there's a call. You must hear the Lord. There's a call. Okay, here we go. We're going to read the whole chapter. And there appeared in a great wonder in heaven a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to deliver. There appeared another wonder in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads, 10 horns, 7 crowns upon his head. His tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to earth. The dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to deliver, for to devour her child, as soon as it was born. She brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up with unto God, to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there for 1,260 days. And there was a war in heaven, and Michael the angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. The great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, and he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation, strength, and kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accusers of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persuaded the woman which brought forth the man-child. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, and that might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she was nourished for a time and times and half a times from the face of the serpent. The serpent was cast out of his mouth of the waters as a flood after that woman, and he might cause her to be carried away in the flood. But the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of God and have testimony of Jesus Christ. Alright, you guys ready? So I've always declared transparency in my channel. And transparency means that we share and care all that God has given us, that those that hear our voice will be encouraged and brought to a right standing with the Lord. So let me see here. I was spending time with the Lord this morning, and he said a question that he said many times to me, and so we talked about it. He said to me, "Do you know how much I love you?" And I said, "You love me so much, you came down in bodily form to sacrifice yourself so I could live with you in heaven forever." And then I said, "You wish for me to dwell with you in paradise. Eternal rest is in Jesus Christ, the author and finisher of our faith." And you can find that in Hebrews 12:2. And then he said, "You must obey my will. There's no more time left. The devil has come into a man, the son of perdition. He has risen out of the sea. Fear of him will be rampant because he has the power to remove my saints. Believe, I will keep the obedient safe in the storm. I am the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. Holiness is required to achieve the hedge of protection spoken of in Job. I am he, believe. Now, we have a lot of scriptural references here as the Lord was speaking. He said about the devil, the son of perdition, that's Revelation 13. He spoke about the being the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and end, that's Revelation 1:11, 21:6, and 22:13. Holiness is required of you, that's in Hebrews 12:14. And to the hedge of protection in Job is Job 1:8-10, and he says, I am he, believe, which is in John 8:24. And then we read Revelation 12, which is the bride of Christ. Now, there's a promise to those that are righteous and holy that he'll keep them protected in the storm. If you desire not to find yourself trapped and snared by the devil, it's time for you to seek his face with all your heart. Jesus Christ is Lord. Seek him while you can. Shalom.